Do you ever feel like you're putting in double the effort, but your peers just effortlessly pull ahead? You spend agonizing hours staring at a blank screen, and your coding results remain painfully slow. You might be treating incredibly powerful AI tools like oversized, expensive toys. This misunderstanding of exactly why you fail at using AI is widening the gap between your ambition and your technical reality every single day.
The bitter truth is actually pretty simple. The problem isn't your intellect, it's certainly not your raw coding ability. You're likely wasting months using Claude Code completely incorrectly. You're treating it like a glorified search engine or a simple autocomplete tool. This limited approach is literally robbing you of your true productivity. It keeps you trapped in a vicious cycle of repetitive, error-prone coding. If you want to transform into a true software professional using AI, you absolutely have to abandon this amateur workflow.
Consider the stark difference between a basic AI user and an elite engineer. The basic user relies entirely on vague requests. They completely skip the crucial planning phases. They just jump straight into coding without any context, which basically guarantees a tangled mess of complex spaghetti logic, too. But the elite engineer, they embrace strategic planning to increase their efficiency. They load deep project context. They rigorously test their work. They treat the AI as a genuine partner instead of just a mindless code generator.
You've got to stop treating AI like a mindless autocomplete. Start treating it as your senior engineering partner too. True coding excellence doesn't just come from having access to a tool, it's about how you use it. Mastering just 14 specific commands is the exact difference between a junior developer and a 10x engineer. By understanding exactly how to master these 14 programming commands, you can double your productivity and turn Claude Code into a highly collaborative assistant. This critical shift moves you from mere guessing to real software engineering. This brings us to our first elite principle. It's all about comprehensive strategic planning. Too many developers rush to generate files instantly. This inevitably leads to duplicated logic and a messy codebase. Instead, this principle forces the AI to actually think deeply. 1. It carefully analyzes complex technical trade-offs before acting. By making the system map out complete solutions before you write a single line of code, you build the ultimate defense against fundamentally flawed project structures. 3 specific commands build this clear roadmap before you even touch your keyboard. First up, the plan command generates a highly structured implementation strategy. It maps out your system architecture, your necessary APIs, and your database schema. Next, the chat command lets you safely explore design decisions. You can compare framework trade-offs without actually modifying any files. Finally, the search command intelligently locates complex programming concepts. It ensures the AI actually understands the code rather than just blindly matching keywords. Moving on, we arrive at the second core principle, architectural awareness. Think of this principle as giving the AI the master blueprint to your software house, too. Without this foundational awareness, AI just generates isolated puzzle pieces, and those pieces inevitably fail to fit into your complex systems. You have to give the AI the ability to see the full, intricate picture. Otherwise, your generated code will immediately break when it's introduced to the broader project.
The context and explain commands combine perfectly for this. They give the AI eyes to see your entire architecture. By using the context command, you load related files and establish specific framework conventions. This ensures the resulting code feels exactly like it was written by your original development team. Then, you use the explain command to instantly decode thousands of lines of inherited code. You'll uncover hidden design decisions in mere seconds.
Our third core principle focuses on engineering integrity and root cause correction. 2. You have to stop hastily patching surface-level symptoms. Those fragile fixes will just break again tomorrow anyway. Instead, you need to systematically hunt down the true source of a failure. We're focusing on building a robust, error-resistant system from the ground up here. True engineering integrity means ensuring that once a bug is securely fixed, it stays fixed permanently. This systematic trifecta of investigating, fixing, and testing is exactly what separates true professionals from struggling amateurs. The debug command deeply investigates stack traces to pinpoint the exact root cause. Once identified, the fix command safely implements precise corrections. Simultaneously, the test command immediately generates comprehensive unit and integration tests. This paired action rigorously preserves your existing functionality. It covers critical edge cases to guarantee absolute confidence before deployment. Let's examine our fourth principle. It centers on sustainability and continuous performance optimization too.
Now, you might be wondering, why optimize after the software already works? Because this phase isn't just optional busy work. It drastically reduces your long-term maintenance costs and mounting technical debt. Optimization elevates your overall code quality. It ensures seamless, stress-free maintenance for years to come. It's a critical, high-value investment in the future of your entire project. Deploying these 4 commands refines your raw software into a highly efficient, perfectly documented asset. The refactor command simplifies complex logic to improve readability, all without altering external behavior. 1. Following that, the review command conducts a rigorous senior-level evaluation for both security vulnerabilities and architectural scalability. 1. The optimize command then deeply analyzes memory usage and query efficiency to ensure peak performance. 1. Finally, the document command automatically creates professional guides, making future team onboarding absolutely effortless. 1. This brings us to our 5th and final principle, professional workflow integration. 2. Stop awkwardly fumbling through a project one step at a time. Advanced users orchestrate an entire sequence from start to finish. You seamlessly combine all these disparate commands into a single, unified machine. This complete integration transforms Claude Code from a basic coding utility into a comprehensive, unstoppable software development engine. Executing these final commands officially closes the development loop. It eliminates tedious gaps and drastically accelerates the release of new features. The commit command translates your complex changes into a meaningful Git history. It writes highly descriptive messages that your entire team will actually appreciate. Meanwhile, the workflow command is where the real magic happens. It automates this entire sequence, carrying you effortlessly from initial requirements analysis all the way to the final repository commit. When you put these phases together, you discover exactly how a smart programming plan succeeds in the real world. First, you plan and load context. Then, you discuss and implement your architecture. Next, you debug and refactor your logic. This is followed closely by rigorous testing and optimization. Finally, you cleanly document and commit your finalized work. Mastering the specific elite sequence reduces bugs, accelerates collaboration, and ultimately saves you hundreds of hours. The most important takeaway in this explainer is a fundamental shift in your engineering perspective. You don't just write lines of code. You build a lasting technical legacy through an intelligent, orchestrated partnership. When you embrace these elite secrets in writing code, you move permanently from frustrating guesswork to true engineering excellence. Mastering this exact philosophy is the definitive difference between an average user and an absolute industry expert.
So, I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder today. Will you continue guessing in the dark? Will you keep fighting with fragile prompts and messy spaghetti code? Or are you finally ready to take complete control, utilize these 14 commands, and truly engineer your future?